Hey, Magic friends, welcome back. This is your captain speaking here on Captain Clyde's MTG. Today, we got a recap for this weekend's San Diego Comic Con. That's right, we had a lot of stuff come out in San Diego Comic Con, not just for MTG. We had some Pokemon, we got a lot of Marvel MCU stuff going on. This particular video, though, we're just going to cover the Magic and a little bit of taste of Pokemon and what little information I've seen so far. Check out my video tomorrow. We're going to talk about actual movies that are coming out for the MCU because, yeah, it's all about games, right? And being geek. So, before we get started, remember to like, comment, subscribe. The comments down below feed that YouTube algorithm, get us a little extra views, and I do appreciate it. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Don't forget, if you've done everything you can to help subscribe and you actually want to buy some stuff, links in the description to the eBay store or Patreon, where monthly subscription gets you cool swag and other things for free and store discounts, along with an email in the description in case you just want to reach out and have some questions and we can talk about stuff. So, without further ado, let's get started. So, as we get started, remember the very first thing that we found is we got leaks from Unfinity. So, before we go into the leaks of Unfinity, the one thing I want to talk about is themes and mechanics. Because as I looked at some of these cards, I was like, what in the heck does that mean? So, let's take a brief moment to talk about mechanics in Unfinity, in case you care. Just so you know what you're looking for when you actually see things. So, you'll notice here that from the wiki page, it says the set features circus, amusement park, carnival, game show type tropes. It's a science fiction set with robots, aliens, spaceships, so forth. Um, the set is full of cards caring about names and art. So there is a die rolling mechanic, which will be returning, much like probably Forgotten Realms. So nothing new there. However, Unfinity is going to introduce stickers for names, art, abilities, and stats, allowing players to create new cards. There are 48 sticker sheets with an extra S. Anyway, you can only put a sticker on a card you own. The glue is like a post-it note glue, so it won't change, so it won't damage the card and it's reusable, so that's pretty cool. So those stickers come with something called Sticker Kicker. So it's a related mechanic. You pay an additional one colorless as you cast a creature spell. If you do, you get a ticket. Then you may put a sticker on it. All right. Tickets are a new resource. To use the ability and power and toughness stickers, you need to pay a ticket cost. Okay. So let's kind of think to start off with, these tickets are kind of like treasures, except you can't cast spells with them. You just get to use abilities with them. So that's kind of cool. And then the card types at the bottom here, it talks about clown, robot, all acorn stamped. There's a guest, a performer, which is eternal. So now we have a little background on it. Let's take a look. And the reason why I dug this up was basically because of, this card to start with. So, it says Urza's Dark Cannonball, whatever that means. We got a squirrel, a toboggan, it looks like, and a key ring thing, stuffed animal. Anyway, so this creature has Exalted, which is whenever a creature you control attacks, alone, it gets +1/+1 to end your turn for each instance of Exalted among permanents you control. Shadow, this creature can block or be blocked only by a creature with Shadow. So you'll notice over here, this takes 2 tokens, which is Exalted, or 2 tickets. 3 tickets for Shadow. It says here 2 tickets will get you a 1/5. 4 tickets get you a 7/4. So this is very interesting. This makes me wonder if this is a kind of token that you use with other, say, creatures, or if this is a thing that the tickets just automatically give you these kind of stats for your creature. It's going to be a really interesting mechanic to kind of see how it all plays out. If you had my vote on what it really looks like, I'm going to guess that this is kind of a placeholder card, and as you use tickets, this tells you what it is you got from the card / ticket. So, or what you spent your tickets on per se. Very interesting as a token. So, now we're going to move on to some actual cards We have the Carnival Carnivore, which is hilarious in its own sense. It's a black and 5 for a 4/6 common alien crab horror, because why wouldn't it be? So it has Death Touch. Now, when the Carnivore, that's a tongue twister, enters the battlefield, you get a ticket. Then you may put a sticker on a non-land permanent you own. All right, so if you go back to the previous one we just saw, maybe it means that if you get 2 tickets, you get a sticker for the ability that we previous saw. Like for example, once you have 2 tickets, you can then cash them in to get exalted, and put it onto something because this has come into play. So if that's how it's going to work out, it's going to be very interesting. I like the flavor text here. Somehow only the third most dangerous ride in the park. Yeah, because it eats you. Anyway, so that's a common. Let's see what else we got going on. All right, we have a blue card here. It says animate object. Okay, sounds familiar. It's a blue and 4 sorcery. It's an uncommon. So you get 7 tickets. All right. Choose an inanimate object you own from outside the game. That's funny. You could put your drink cup, get it, drink cup in there onto the battlefield. Put a power and toughness sticker on it. All right, so okay. And then you may also put a name sticker, an art sticker, and or an ability sticker on it. Put it onto the battlefield as a creature. Tap beverages with extreme caution. Um, so kind of like what we've seen before. Let's go back again. So if you get 7, so here are the tickets for the base power. Here's abilities. All right, it's starting to make a little more sense now. I don't think it's funny you can grab anything outside the game. You literally could grab your cell phone and put it on the battlefield, or the pop you're drinking or whatever. So very interesting. All right, moving right along. Next we have Wicker Picker. Okay, 3 colors for a 2/3. It says it's a Scarecrow guest. Interesting. It says creature spells you cast have Sticker Kicker 1, which is you may pay an additional 1 colorless as you cast a creature spell. If you do, you get a sticker or a ticket. Then you may put a sticker on it. Very interesting uncommon. So basically lets you do it with every creature or whatever it is you have, or a creature in this case. So you can modify them as they come into the battlefield. It seems very interesting. It looks like this whole sticker/ticket system is going to be the mainstay of this format. As I mentioned before, to kind of like make new creatures or make every creature its own individual thing so that creatures aren't just a base thing. So very interesting. Moving on, next we have Angelic Herald. Looks like fucking Elvis. Anyway, blue, white, and 1 for a 2/2 flyer. When Angelic Herald enters the battlefield, you may put a name sticker on a non-land permanent you own. Each creature you control with 3 or more words in its name gets +3, +1, +1. Interesting. So technically, you could put the name sticker on him and make him a 3/3. This is a very interesting way to have a crusade by slapping name stickers on things and having things with long names. Wow. Okay, so that's going to be a thing. Next, we have Magar of the Magic Strings. Red, black, and 1 for a 3/3. Legendary. This is a mythic, so it's a Minotaur Performer. Red, black, and 1. Note the name of target instant or sorcery card in your graveyard and put it onto the battlefield face down. It's a 3/3 creature with, whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, you may create a copy of the card with a noted name. You may cast the copy without paying its mana cost, and if this creature would leave the battlefield, exile it instead of putting it anywhere else. So as a mythic, I don't see how this can't be worth a lot of money. Being able to take a lightning bolt out of your graveyard, put it face down, and then if it gets across to hit your opponent, you get to bolt things for free, or Hero's Downfall things for free, or mill people for free. Like there's so many things you can do with this. This has got to have Commander all over it. It's going to be so silly. But again, people in Commander gotta let you play it too. So, but seems very interesting. I like it. I think it's gonna actually have a little bit of value, maybe. All right, next we have Far Out. So we have a white and a 2. This is also a mythic enchantment. Rather than choose the indicated number of modes for spells and abilities you control, you may choose one or more modes. You can't choose any mode more than once. So rather than choose the indicated number of modes, you may okay, so basically, if you cast, for example, Cryptic Command, instead of choosing 2 modes, you can choose every mode. Is basically what this is saying. Um, from what I'm reading. Now, again, this is Unfinity, and it's very hard to get an understanding of these cards. So that's just what I'm thinking. So moving right along, seems pretty neat for a mythic. All right, so the other thing I wanted to cover today, other than Magic, is there's some pop figures that came out from Wakanda Forever on San Diego Comic Con. I just want to run you guys through them real quick because I thought they were really cool. The line includes Namor, the Submariner, Riri Williams, better known as Ironheart, Atuma, the Atlantean Warlord. It also includes Siri, Mabaka, Queen Ramana, and okay. The collection features 2 figurines of Namor, with one standing on top of water, complete with gold bracers, a necklace, and a spear that seems to replace the trident. Now, another figure sees him in blue avatar in his blue avatar, complete with feathered headgear, green costumes, and boots. So we'll go through them real quick. So we have the basic from Wakanda. I forget what this guy's name is. Sorry, guys. I'm having a brain fart. We have the other one here. I think it's supposed to be Namor. Moving on, we have the elites from Wakanda, the elite warrior women. Riri, I believe. What? I don't remember. We have this one here. We also have the basic Namor on top of the water that it talked about. We had the Wakandan Queen, which I gotta admit, this one is actually a pretty cool pop con. I have no clue what this is, but yeah, if you do, have at it. Uh, Sometimes the pop stuff just gets out of my hand for what they're looking for. So there you have it, boys and girls. 3% young ladies and 5% little small people. I don't know. Anyway, so with everything being said, that's a quick review of the Magic slash PopCon stuff from San Diego Comic Con. Stay tuned for tomorrow, where I'm going to go over all the new trailers and do a quick little spiel on what I think about them. No, I'm not going to play the trailers. If you know, once you see the trailer and you know what it is, you can talk about it, or you can go look it up yourself. No big deal. I'm not going to get I don't make any money anyway. I don't want to get slapped down for copyright infringement. Anyway, so thanks a lot for coming, guys. I do appreciate it. Stay tuned. I'm gonna give some more trailers or some more videos as well later in the week. We got some Gen Con stuff coming up for when I'm going to Gen Con. I'm gonna do another talk I mentioned before about how I feel about Dominaria United and what it really means to have those Legends cards in there. So stay tuned for all that. And as always, guys, till next time, be kind. And I hope to see you across from the game table.